What up, Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. Sorry about that. That was super loud. I didn't mean for it to be that loud. I'm just doing a video today because the Bitcoin hammer came back. It came back with a freak. Oh man, I'm pissed, dude. Like every single time we start, like we haven't broke 42, so the market's not over. Doesn't it just peeve you a little bit? Like we start to go in the market, it starts to recover, and then they just hit us with the Bitcoin hammer. Now we're going to show you right now what the Bitcoin hammer is. Okay, and it's not something. It's kind of something I made up, but it's real. Like you'll see what I mean in a minute. You'll be like, Bitcoin hammer. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Unless you watch my channel, then you know. If you're from the Bitcoin renegades, you know what the Bitcoin hammer is. And I would show you on the computer, but it doesn't do the magnitude. This is the whole reason I'm making this video right now. You'll see. Oh my God. Bitcoin hammer. So if you know what the Bitcoin hammer is, you are at like me, you're speechless. See the Bitcoin hammer there? Okay, if you don't know what the Bitcoin hammer is, what they do with Bitcoin is they raise the price so drastically really fast and then dump the price back down. We've been talking about this for months, and it happens over and over and over. And what happens every time this happens? Altcoins get smashed into the ground, just smashed. That Bitcoin hammer, man, it's a real thing. And I'm gonna make a theory out of this. I'm gonna publish whatever I can. This is a real thing. And it happens in every single time it happens, altcoins get smashed into the ground. And all you have to do is make Bitcoin go up and down like a jackhammer. It's a Bitcoin jackhammer. That's what this one is. Normally it's just one quick whap and the altcoins kind of just fall down because Bitcoin's erratic, right? And so the altcoins don't know what to do. Bitcoin going up or down. So they just go down. And that's what it seems like to me. And so we're holding 42 strong still. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Like I said, if we break 42, then we're not going to have that recovery I was talking about. It's the bottom in, right? The bottom is in unless Bitcoin does the Bitcoin hammer. This is a lot of money that it takes to do that. Now, why is this significant? I was telling you about those Bitcoin futures ETFs ruining Bitcoin and they short the market. You know when the Bitcoin hammer started? Right after the first Bitcoin futures ETF. It's destroyed the market, guys. Now, there is positive to this, though. Like, I'm not going to have I'm not being negative. I'm showing you what this is. And I'm going to show you, you want to stick around till the end because I'm going to show you how to get out of this. How to just not let it bother you because you know what they're doing. They know the prices of altcoins are going to go up. This is them trying to keep prolonging the market, prolonging it. I thought it was to, try to tank the market when inflation comes, but we've already been through that kind of. So what is the reason for this? Like what is going on in the world that would cause this? Well, there's nothing. There's nothing but positive news all over. Like I'm searching everywhere. Like, okay, if Bitcoin is really just, gonna tank from 48, we went all the way up to 48, had a problem, came back down to 42, 7, then went back up to 44. This is the Bitcoin hammer. This is when this came out. So we went to 42 and then back up to 44 again because if you look the week, we went down to 42 right there, right? So it's just easier to show you on here. You can get a better example. Then we'll go into trade view on the computer. Don't worry. I'm just kind of setting this up for you. So basically 42, then we go all the way back up and we test 44. This is today. This all happened today. We go up. We were just chilling at 43, kind of recovering from that 42 drop, having a nice V-shaped recovery. And then as soon as they're like, okay, right when they get to that big resistance at like 44, because remember before we were stuck between 42 and 46, right? So they know if they do this certain thing, which is a dump before a pump before a dump, and then they added another pump and dump after that. But this is like the double Bitcoin hammer. I've never seen them do it twice in a row. Like normally it's just the first one, like that first big down and dump, and then that's the Bitcoin hammer. They did a double Bitcoin hammer, a double one. which means they're trying to knock the altcoins. Let's show you what this does to the altcoins. So let's just take a look at the week on graph. So Bitcoin only went down like a couple thousand this week, right? Look what it did to the graph. It was on its way up to 55 cents, man. The highest it's been in so long. 40 cents. It's called the Bitcoin hammer, guys. Do you see you see the graph going way up with Bitcoin? You see any big massive swings to the upside like Bitcoin had? Because it's the Bitcoin hammer, man. They use it to knock the price of the altcoins down. You know that, right? Like I've been telling you for months. That's why my channel has the best information out there. There's a lot of other good channels with good information too, like Crypto Wendy. Six Figures is a lot better at TA than I am, but I have some really interesting stuff on my channel at times, like this, and I can prove it. Like this is something that can be proved. We need to come together as a community and figure out a name for this. I like it, the Bitcoin hammer, but I want it to be an official name. You can call it the Bitcoin dominance, but this is more than the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin dominance is just the amount of Bitcoin that is controls the whole market. So say Bitcoin owns 35% of the market. Well, yeah, but that shouldn't be able to smash the altcoins down. If you know how to use it, it does. If you know how to pump, because like I've told everybody, when Bitcoin pumps, it doesn't bring altcoins up as much as when Bitcoin dumps, it brings altcoins down. It's harder to bring altcoins up for Bitcoin, and it's easier for Bitcoin to smash altcoins down. And that's why they do that pump before the dump. Because what it does is it tricks the altcoins because they're like starting to go up, and then they get this dump coming, and then it almost acts like a double dump. Like, I don't understand exactly how it works. If I did, I would try to counteract it, right? But it ultimately, I mean, you can see the effects of it. It's just crazy. It does go up a little bit with Bitcoin. That's the daily. But you see Bitcoin goes way up. You see the difference? Let's actually look at the difference of those two. That's pretty significant. And that proves that altcoins do not go up as far with Bitcoin, but they follow it just as far down. They follow it just as far down. It didn't go way up with Bitcoin, but it went way down with Bitcoin. Proof that it doesn't go up as much, but it goes down further. Right there. My theory's proven. So let's get in here and actually look at some TA and some charts and stuff, and hopefully get a better idea of what's going on here. Because I want to know. That's why I'm doing a video this morning. And my neighbor woke me up again. I even had earplugs in this time. I'm trying to, put it into this stupid stuff, but I don't know, man. He just doesn't care. So I don't know what to do right now. But anyway, move on to this. So I will do something, but I don't know what yet. And see what is going on. Okay. All right, EMA 9. All right, EMA 50, 43. Okay, whatever. So yeah. All right. Hello? Hello? It's not letting. Why is it not letting me go in the set? Okay, I'm just gonna erase that thing. That was really weird. Okay, it's not letting me do anything on this page now. Hmm. See, that's how much everything is freaking out right now. Or even the chart, the trade view doesn't want to work. Like that's very rare that this happens. Something's really going on in Bitcoin right now. People are freaking out. Let's see, does it work now? Nope. I can't. Sorry guys, I can't use this stupid this trade view. All right, let's go use CoinMarketCap then. That's weird. Bitstamp ain't working right now. Okay. Let's get some indicators. Okay. So 44. So 21. Actually, we should do the 50. We already know the 21. So 50. One hundo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much screwed for right now. So as long as we hold 42, that's our last ditch effort right here because we're below all of the moving averages now, all of them. So what they did, they completely just dumped us all the way down. Basically, that whole pump is now null and void. I don't know what's going on with the market. It's not making sense. When we break an area of resistance like this, a massive area and a massive downtrend like this was basically a falling wedge breakout of the massive kind. Right there. See that falling wedge breakout right there? That should have brought us all the way to the top of the wedge. It's not acting normal, man. The market is not acting normal. Look at this. It's going against the technical analysis. All right, now let's put it out again. Boom. Okay, that kind of fits. Look at that downward trending slope. Look at that. Boom. So, what does that mean? Well, we need to hold support right here. If we do not hold this support, we need to go into a bear market already, man. For real. I'm just tired of the in-betweens. Like, let's either go into a bull market or go into a bear market or see you later, man. I'll see you in like 6 months. I'm just getting super tired of the market myself. Like, I'm this close to pulling all of my altcoins out, just leaving my Bitcoin and not worrying about my own trades. I'm just stop doing trades for a while. Like, I'm so close to that because the market is just every time it starts to go up, it just goes right back down, and we're in the same. I don't like. I that wouldn't be a market I would be interested in, right? So when I got into this, everything was at 10,000. It wasn't really moving a lot, but now every time I put a purchase in or whatever, it just ends up going down. It's like, so if I want to take profits now, I have to do day trades. There is no week trades anymore. You can only day trade in this market here, this or long term. So there's two trades you can do in a market like this. You can day trade, which means you buy when Bitcoin goes down to 42. You hope it pumps and goes up to 46. Boom, and then you sell at 46 that day. Or an altcoin comes out, and then let's say, I don't know, freaking what's doing good today? Kyber Network. Why is it Crystal version 2? What? Can I just get the regular Kyber Network, please? What the heck? Kyber. Okay, I guess that is Crystal version 2. Okay, that is it. Just never heard it called that. System is busy. Try again later. This thing's up 20% today, despite the Bitcoin hammer. Now, why is that? They're not targeting this kind of stuff. They're targeting, like, this has its own, like, Kyber has its own swap and everything. It has a pretty intricate system. They're targeting the main street cryptos, right? Some of them can escape because of whatever's happening, and this is obviously really awesome. So that there's a problem though. If we go to other cryptos like the graph, this is the one that, look at that. We're back down to 39. I mean, I just can't even believe this because when Bitcoin was at 35,000, 38,000, we were up at like 43, 44. But now we're back down to 39. Dude, I'm sick of that. We were just at 55 cents last week. 55 cents, man. And the Bitcoin hammer comes out, and that's the end of everything. Sorry, I'm just a little upset about that. Like, I'm not worried about the market. I'm just tired of the manipulation on the altcoins. I'm just about to go into Bitcoin and say, screw the altcoins. Wake me up when Bitcoin's at 100K. For real. It's just super irritating. I know a lot of you feel the same exact way. Like, you started to make money, and if you took your profits, you're good. But if you didn't, if you thought the market was going up, see, they got me again. I haven't been positive about the market, and this is why. Every single time I get positive about the market, it likes to shove it down my throat. It likes to just, oh yeah, you're positive? Oh yeah, well, let's just dump the market way down and actually take the whole month worth of gains away, hey, or 1 week. It's like, man, okay, I've had enough. Like, I'm done. I'm done carrying. Like, I'm not done with crypto. I'm just done for now. I love crypto. I don't let, it's the Bitcoin ETFs, man. We ruined our own market thinking, oh yeah, let's get a Bitcoin ETF. Let's let the rich crappy money in. Stupidest mistake you ever made in your life. This is what did it. All of these institutional monies, guys. Oh, let's get a Bitcoin ETF. That'll push the price of Bitcoin up. You want to actually know the price of Bitcoin before the ETFs? Let's go take a look before the ETFs came. Let's go see where Bitcoin was before the ETFs. Hi, my name is 69,000. Nice to meet you. Hi, my name is 64,000. Nice to meet you. After ETFs. Hi, my name is 34,000. You better get to know me because we're going to be here for a while. This is what Bitcoin ETFs do to the market. Every time it goes up, kabam, because they're short in the market every time. So they get money when the market goes up and down. And so what they're going to do is they're going to push the market up and then down. And they're going to put their shorts on the altcoins and bust out the Bitcoin hammer. Dude, look at that. We are not even oversold in the least bit of the way. There is no reason that we should be going down right now. None. I'm telling you why we're going down. Bitcoin ETFs. We need to put a stop to those. We need to put a stop to the institutional money coming in. Why? Because they're shorting the crap out of the market. That's what we need to get rid of. Not the ETFs. We need to get rid of the shorts. That's what happened. It was like a balance of like 50-50 on the longs and shorts. And then the Bitcoin ETF came in. Now you're like 80-20 or 90-10. They're short in the market, man. That is why, dude. I'm telling you, this is not normal Bitcoin behavior. This would have kept going, kept rising until we were oversold or had a nice recovery here. There's no reason. We're not even close to oversold, but we go down right here. Why? No reason at all. There is no reason. There's no news. There's no technical analysis that said, hey, this was going to break down. Why did they do this? Okay, I'm going to answer you. Instead of just saying, why are they doing this? To smash the altcoins down. And look who's the ETFs, though, by the way. Grayscale. The Pro Shares, right? The very first one was Pro Shares. Grayscale. Now, why is this significant? Grayscale BTC Trust. Okay. So Grayscale likes to push the market down. But why? Why would they want to put the Bitcoin market down if they hold Bitcoin? Oh, they can make a lot more money off of other cryptos. So they push them down to this low price so they can buy a bunch more and also make people sell at a loss that are holding already. So you screw over the whole market so that you can buy yours for cheaper and screw us all out of it. And that's the whole point, guys. So I'm telling you, they're doing it on purpose. These companies right here, they're smashing the price of Bitcoin on purpose so that they can get these altcoins down they're putting on their balance sheets, Grayscale. So they're making money, taking your money, pumping the price of Bitcoin, putting a short in when they know they're going to push the market back down, do the Bitcoin hammer a couple times, and then boom, they knock the altcoins back down. The last month's worth of work is now gone in 2 days. All it takes is 2 days for the market to go down. It takes a month to recover. That's why I get so pissed off. It's like every single time we start to have a recovery, they do this crap, man. And it's because we let it happen. We opened the doors and said, come on, and we bent over right in front of them. That's exactly what happened, man. We've been over and bowed to him and all that, dabbed at him, did everything, you know? Evil, man. I'm rambling at this point, but I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm not really having a very good day at this point. I hate to see my money leaving all the time. I'm about to just get out of it. I'm about to just go have fun with life, man. I'm tired of just not doing anything, and trying to save money for a future that just all my money just keeps going away with the wind anyway, man. I'm gonna start just being a day trader because I can make a lot of money day trading. I'm trying to be a long-term holder because I want to be part of the community of all these people. These people don't even care about me. They don't care if I hold graph or not. Except watch my channel. I don't hold it. They don't watch my channel. Like, okay, whatever. Like, I'd love to hold it if it would actually go up and stay up. Like, I'm just so sick of the graph at this point. This is probably the one crypto I'm sick of. Like, I cannot wait to get out and be done with this forever now. Like, I almost, that was my sentiment before when we were down at 31. I didn't tell anybody. I'm like, yeah, dude, I think like after this, I'm out of the graph forever, dude. When I make a profit in this, I am done. I am never going to go through this again. I will never sit through a crypto like this that does nothing but dump on me the whole time, pretend like it's going to go back up all the way up to 50 some cents and then dump all the way back to where it was. And I didn't sell it all. Unfortunately, so I lose about $500. 500 bucks just gone because the graph wants to be garbage. The Bitcoin ETF wants to be garbage. All of this is garbage, man. Garbage people, garbage crypto. And it's just, people are idiots, man. We could have had a nice run. We could have had a nice rally. We could have had a nice recovery. We could have just moved on. It could have been like this. This is what I was thinking was going to happen. One of these. You feel me? One of these. But no. It wants to be just an all-consuming piece of garbage. I hate that. And it's because we allowed it, man. We opened the door and said, come on, come and steal our Bitcoin money. We don't want Bitcoin to go to 100,000. Go ahead and just come short the market all you want. Screw the price of Bitcoin. Screw the price of the graph. Screw the price of all crypto. We're just going to let you in here and you can just do whatever you want with the place, right? Let's just hold XYO down forever. Let's just hold it down under 2 cents. And if it starts to go up, Bitcoin hammer time. Like, these are evil thoughts that someone has to be thinking. Like, let's screw the market. Let's get all these. Like, I can imagine someone just sitting there like, let's get all these people's money. Let's short the market. Yeah. Like, I can just imagine people doing that. Like, yeah, let's have the price go up and then just dump it on them real quick. Like, we're going to recover. We break out of like this crazy long downtrend and then we dump it on them again. I mean, it just sucks, dude. It sucks. This market sucks. It isn't like, look at this. This is a pretty simple bear market. Like, it had a run, it pumped, and then boom, it broke out. Pretty cool market, right? You know you're in a bear trend. You kind of have a little bit of pumps and stuff, and then you go down, and then you go up, and you actually break out, and you have a little bit of trouble here, but then ultimately you go up. But then get over to here and look at this. It's just so erratic. Why is it so erratic? Bitcoin ETFs, man. Ever since we let those stupid... What's the date of the first Bitcoin ETF? Let's find that out. Because that's going to be... the date of the first Bitcoin ETF. October 19th, 2021. So it didn't have time to screw it over yet. So October 19th, 2021. Right here. Kind of at the top. Dude, ever since we let the stupid ETF in, we had one more minor pump that was going to happen either way, and we've done nothing but dump ever since. Why did you let the ETFs in our market? I like whoever did that. Dude, the SEC, screw you, SEC. Yeah, they wanted to tank Bitcoin. That's why they did it. Like, I'm beyond furious with this. because it's manipulation, clear manipulation. Ever since that stupid ETF right here, we have done nothing but go down with one pump. One pump for your stupid ETF. I love this video because I'm able to get a lot of things off of my chest about Bitcoin and stuff. This isn't directed at you guys at all. I love you guys. You're a great audience. I've had it. I've had enough of this crap. And if you're with me, smash that like button, man. Let me know in the comments. Scream if you have to, man. You know what I mean? Jeez, don't let the emotion affect your trading though. I mean, I'm not gonna let it make me sell the graph at a loss right now. It doesn't affect me that much. But yeah, will I say screw the graph after this? I don't know. Maybe. Seriously, I'm not gonna be screwed over by something over and over. It's like a bad marriage. You know what I mean? You're constantly getting screwed over, but you're always trying to make it work anyway because it's a marriage, right? But this isn't a marriage. This is something I can just leave and I don't have to deal with this. You know, it's just the thing. I've lost. Here, I'll show. I mean, I've lost tons of. What do I do? At this point, it's all profit though. It's not like I've lost any money. All of the money that I have in here is profit. Every last ounce, all my original investments already out of there. So every single thing here that's all profit. All of it's profit. So what the frick do I do, man? Do I just say, well, I'm going to sell my graph at 1400 even though I paid 2800 for it with my profit, 2800 profit? Do I sell it for half now because the graph wants to be a garbage crypto? It's gone down $400 in 2 days. I've lost $400 in 2 days because of the Bitcoin crapper. I mean, look at my thing here. I was starting to do good. Got up to 76. Actually, if you want to look at the week, I was at 86. So I've lost $1,300 this week. That's why I'm like, dude, if I would have got out, man, I would have had $1,300 extra dollars. Why am I sitting in this crap ass crypto, man? The graph, I'm done. Come on, internet computer. 18 bucks still. That didn't even go down that far. From 23 to 18. But look at the freaking graph, man. Look at the graph. It had to just completely freaking tank, man. I'm sick of that, dude. I am sick of it always going way, way down and never going way, way up. That's all it does is crap. I'm tired of the graph, man. I make video after video. Oh, it's going to go up, and it does, and it goes up, and then every single person I told to buy the graph, it just shits on all of them. No, I'm good on that, dude. I'm not going to tell anybody else to buy this crappy crypto again. I'm serious, man. All it has done is dump on you guys. So if you're going to buy the graph, be very careful. Not financial advice, of course. I've lost $400 in 2 days on this stupid crypto. Yeah, it's all profit. I did buy in at 31, but man, I was in at 31 and I thought I was doing good. It went all the way to 55. I thought I was doing good. And then it goes all the way. Yeah, 6% today. But I wish I could see the week on this stupid thing. It's probably 30. Let's look on here. We'll see exactly how much it is. 20%. So it's down 19.18% this week. And that's not from the high. That's only from 49 cents. So you add another 6 cents to that, we're down about 30%. So actually 55, 15, 30, 45, 60, well, so yeah, about 14 cents. I don't know, 15 cents down. So yeah, that is about 30% almost of the total just in a couple days, in less than a week. 25% of the value goes down because the Bitcoin hammer comes out. Oh yeah, let's dump the market again. But the graph can't even hold its own. You can't even stay up a little bit. I mean, the graph, Algorand has proved that it can stand up against Bitcoin. Ethereum has proved it. The graph is a pansy crypto, man. It's the worst one, man, when it comes to not being able to hold its own. The Bitcoin hammer affects this one the most. Out of almost every crypto, the graph gets hit the hardest. It's the most tied to Bitcoin, I guess. I don't know, but I'm tired of it, dude. I'm so tired of it. So I just don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to be buying altcoins anymore. At least for long term. I wanted to be a part of the graph community. I wanted to say, yeah, I'm a big, I'm a big holder. I held through all this crap. Well, it gets old, man. I'm a person. I can only hold through so much garbage before I'm just sick of it. It's not worth the money anymore. My time is more valuable than the money that I'm losing. Like, I'd rather just take the loss and go buy something else that I can gain money or something. Like, it's to that point where I'm just like, man, keep the 1,400. But that's all you'll ever get from me, Graph. You got 1,400 from me. I've made more than that on you. So you're in the loss, I'm in the profit, and you never get my business again. Like, come on, man. Is that how you treat all of your holders? You just let them get a little bit of hope, and then you just take it all from them again. No, man. That's how cryptos go into the ground. That's how communities abandon crypto, and that is how they tank. Is when they do this to them. No profits for long periods of times, and then when you finally get there, it goes all the way back in one day. No, I'm good on crypto like that. I mean, on the way down, it never gave us a chance to go back up. I'm just mad at the graph. Now, Algorand, it's not all bad. Algorand was actually one of the most amazing cryptos, and I actually made money on the dump on this one. Somehow, the market dumped, and I still made money on Algorand because it's freaking awesome. Look, the market dumped, and it gave me one more chance, even though the whole market was crap right here. Everything else was going down. Algorand came out of it, and I was able to sell for a nice profit before the market dumped. Now, let's go look at good old graph. Let's see if the graph gave me a chance to do that. Well, if it did, I probably wouldn't be sitting in it right now, right? Here was the market fall. So it went from 59. No, that wasn't. This was the market fall. Let's see. Actually, I want to see the exact time. So December 22nd. December 22nd. Yep. See, so right over here, it just went nothing but down after that. See, when this one went up, December 22nd, it went up. December 22nd, it went down. See, the Algorand gave us another chance to sell out before it dumped. We knew the market was dumping. And Algorand gave us a second chance when the graph did nothing but take our money and dump. I mean, dude, it went up to 287, and now it can't even beat 50 cents? You can't even stay over 50 cents, and you're a $3 crypto. Man, I don't understand. It's a great project, awesome ecosystem. I've gone to bat for this crypto, and all it has done is take my money and give me a hard time and dump on me. I'm just sick of that, man. So sick of it. Give us a pump already, Graph. Like, come on, go to $1. Show us you actually have something to offer, man. Quit dumping on us all the time. Or else I'm just done, man. You can do this crap, and as soon as I'm in the profit, I'm out. Later. Have your crappy project that just dumps on people all the time. It's an awesome project, but if it's just going to dump on people all the time, it's crap, right? So, Algorand, beautiful. Gave me another. Every time it dumps, you get another little pump to help you out of it. That's why I love Algorand. It always gives you that second chance to sell, that second chance to not lose everything. Look at this nice V-shaped recovery where it's at right there. Now let's go look at the graph. See if the graph has anything like that, right? Does the graph have anything like that? All the way back down to where it was, baby. Look at Algorand. Not quite as bad. The graph straight down. Look at this. It kind of dumped a little bit over time, but it went sideways mainly. The graph, all red, all big old fat red candles. Yeah, we can't hold nothing. Graph's just a little weakling. Can't hold its own. After it broke out of this freaking big old resistance area too. That's what I think is so funny about it. Yeah, I didn't intend this to be a graph bashing episode, but I'm tired of the graph stealing my money, man. That's how I feel about it. Next, but that's okay. See, things like this make you wiser. So yeah, I'm mad. I didn't sell at 55, but guess what? I'm taking profits next time it bounces up. So I'm not holding no longer with the graph. Anytime I see a profit, I'm going to take it. I am not going to stay in just for the community. Every time I do that, I get wrecked. Every time I'm like, oh, I'm going to be a strong long-term holder, and then the market just absolutely wrecks me until, I either wait a year or I just say, no, I'm good. And you shouldn't have to wait a year for a couple $100 profit. Now, if you're talking $10,000, $20,000, yeah, I'll wait a year. But when it comes to like a $200, $300 profit, that's not worth it, man. A year of time, I could have made a million more trades that made me money. So the Bitcoin hammer comes out. So this is what it's all about, guys. The Bitcoin hammer comes out and screws the graph, screws all the other crypto. But the only thing is, a lot of crypto holds their own better than the graph. It shouldn't be at 40 cents. I think the lowest this should be is 50. This is the lowest that it ever should have went, in my opinion. We never should have had this down here with the graph. That's why it's such a crap. We should have held this level strong all the way back. This was the very first pump it ever had. Kind of this area. Going all the way. See that? This area should have held strong. Right here. Instead, we have to go back down to this crap. Like, you're talking, we are below when it first came onto the scene. That is what pisses me off. Like, this is below when it first came on Coinbase. Like, this is the beginning of the crypto. And we are at that level? Oh, no, we're below that level. This is really, that's 43. We're at 40. Right, we're at the red line below the blue line. We're at this one. Are you telling me that we are below all of the key points that this crypto's ever been? Yeah. Good job, Bitcoin. You smashed altcoins into the ground. Your Bitcoin hammer is going to have a lot more long-term effects than you think. So here, okay, I'm not going to be complaining about graph. I'm going to be telling, oh, great. I had it on my face the whole time. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to go back into the thing. But I'm going to tell you right now, Bitcoin hammer people, whoever's doing this, you might just end up ruining crypto. You might just end up breaking altcoins. Like, would you want to be, so you're a rich person, right? And you know how to do the Bitcoin hammer because you're either an institution, I think it's either Grayscale or ProShares or one of them that is utilizing this Bitcoin hammer. And it's with the shorts, I'm telling you. But I'm letting you know, you guys doing that, you are going to maybe irreparably damage some of these altcoins so where they can't recover. You might have a beautiful project that could be a $30 billion project down the road. But what you're doing now with the Bitcoin hammer, you're smashing it into the ground. You're making people lose interest in the project. And then the developers and everything are like, well, what am I working for here? When you're just going to smash it into the ground with Bitcoin because you want to short Bitcoin, but you don't understand the effects that it has on the entire market. Or if you do and you're trying to get the price of altcoins down, you could irreparably damage them where they can't go back up. So you trying to push the altcoins down could actually have the opposite effect and completely destroy that crypto where now you can't write it back up. because you smashed it too far into the ground. You gotta be like, they have to understand the other side of that. You cannot manipulate the market and know 100% what's going to happen as the repercussions of this, because this is new. This isn't like the stock market where you can short and it's been established over 100 years, or less than 100 years, but almost 100 years, maybe 100 years around, right? And the crypto market is less than 5 years old. Like, I know crypto, well, I mean, maybe more than 2013. I mean, there was markets in the beginning, but the I'd say 2017 is when the crypto market really became itself, right? And started having mass exchanges, mass, interest. And now when they do these things, look, I just show you again on Coinbase, because this has the best, I mean, the best, but the worst looking one. That's the Bitcoin hammer. When it goes up, so it starts over here with a little dip, and then it goes to a resistance area. They always do this. Now, mind you, they always do this when it gets close to a resistance area. Why? I can tell you why. Because when you get to a resistance area and you try to pump it up, what they do is they artificially try to pump it up once it gets around that area. So what they do, I'm not exactly sure why it dumps a little bit first, but what they do is they pump it up when it gets to that resistance area, but not enough to break it. And so what happens is they're using it like a slingshot. So when you press it up, it's like a slingshot that sends it way back down with that pressure of the resistance. So you're not only failing to break it, but you're getting pushed down. So it's like you're going up, but this thing is actually pushing you down. And then it's like, okay, then Bitcoin bends to the will, and it really flings it down. As you see, it happens right there. And then this one is unprecedented. They're like, we really want to get altcoins down today. We're going to do a double Bitcoin hammer. I've never seen a double one. This is the first double Bitcoin hammer I've ever seen. And it was drastic. It made a very big damage to all. Look at, I mean, especially the graph, man. I was a little hard on the graph, but I think I might be done, man. I don't know. I felt like that before, and then this nice last little pump, I was like, oh, okay. Well, maybe it's, maybe. And then this happened, and I'm just like, man, why would you do that? I'm like right on the edge of like loving this crypto and hating it, and now it dumps on me. And like, oh, thank you. Well, you kind of made my decision for me, but anyway, this is just ugly, guys. It just is. The market doesn't look great, but we will recover. We haven't broke 42,000, but that's just Bitcoin, right? What if this happens all the way up? What if we end up Bitcoin at $80,000, and every time Bitcoin goes up a little bit and we hit a resistance, they use the altcoin hammer. So we'll be at like $70,000 Bitcoin, and the graph will be back down at 30 cents. The graph will be at 30 cents down here, and Bitcoin's going to be all the way up at 80,000, right? Because it's going to keep using the Bitcoin hammer and keeping all these other cryptos way down. Now, I don't know if that'll happen, but hey, what if that does? I mean, what if they completely ruin all other altcoins? What if we have like a catastrophic event because of this? Like, oh no, something happened. The price of Bitcoin went up and down, and it completely broke a blockchain somewhere. Like, I don't know if that can happen, but what if? Be careful out there, you rich manipulators. All of you governments, ETFs, whoever is doing this manipulation, be careful, because you're messing with something you don't know the consequences of your actions. None of us do. If you manipulate, especially that big of manipulation, that blatant Bitcoin hammer, I mean, it worked. It worked great for what they wanted it to. Graph? Oh, yeah, so it went from 55 to 40. Okay, let's look at Algorand. Went from 97 down to 78. Oh, my gosh, 20 cents down, yeah. Okay, it worked really well. It worked really well. So, I hope you guys understand this episode. I wasn't just complaining. I hope it doesn't come across that way. I'm trying to get you to understand the severity of this. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, none of us like to lose money. Yeah, I'm not going down with any ship, unless maybe ICP. I don't have bad feeling. Like ICP just seems to establish itself. Like it didn't go all the way down. Now, if it would have went all the way down to 15, I probably would have been mad at ICP too, because that would just be a ridiculous drop. It didn't need to drop that much. But it's stopping at 18, having that, it only really went from 20 down to 18. Yeah, it was at 23, but it didn't really go that far in the scheme of things. So it still sucks. I'm not happy about it. It was the Bitcoin hammer. It still affected ICP, but I don't feel the way I feel about the graph right now. I feel a little bit taken advantage of on the graph a little bit. You know what I mean? Because this is the one I put 10,000, and if I wouldn't have taken my 10,000 out of the graph, I would have made $100,000. That's the thing. So now I'm like, I'm all in on the graph, and it doesn't do that now. It's like, man, if I would have just left my 10 grand in the original, I would have had 100K, but now I leave my money in and it does nothing. So I don't know, man. The world is sucky like that, man. It's like, yeah, I could have had 100 grand with the graph, but it didn't happen. And now I try to make it happen. It doesn't happen. So it is what it is. I don't think I'll become rich off of the graph. I think I'll become rich off of either Bitcoin or I really think internet computer. And the reason I think internet computer is because I'm going to be able to hopefully get a lot of it. And that is the whole thing, is I need to get a certain amount. I wasn't able to get enough Bitcoin to become rich. I was trying to buy in when it was at $8, $9, $10,000. I wanted to get as much of it as I could. I wanted to get like 3 or 4 Bitcoin, 4 or 5. And then it went up to 60,000. There was no way that's possible anymore. Right? In 2020, I was scrambling. I should have done a better job. I had good credit at the time. I should have just went and tried to get a loan, like from a bank. I did try to get a loan. They wanted a secured loan. So anyway, but now I have a chance with ICP. That's the one good thing about crypto being this low and being long term. I'm not worried about my long term. I need money to pay my bills right now. It would have been nice to make a couple of grand off of the graph, right, and be able to go pay my bills. But now I don't get to pay anything. I'm like, my bills are piling up, and I'm losing money in crypto. And it's like, so what do I have to do now? Now I have to take money out of crypto at a loss because I need to pay my bills? Like this, I don't ever recommend putting money in the market that you can afford to lose. But like, I've had this money in for a long time, and it's my profit already. So it isn't like I'm putting money I can afford to lose. This is all my profit that I have in there. So I could lose it all. It doesn't matter. But like, I'd rather have the money to, spend on bills and pay myself, like this is how I make a living, right? So when it doesn't pan out, does that mean I don't get to eat? Does that mean I don't get to pay my bills? No, of course not, because I'm going to sell my crypto if I have to pay my bills no matter what. I'm just going to figure out what crypto I can sell that isn't going to be at a loss. And so when I say a loss, it is all profit. But I still, when I put the amount of profit in there, I still count it as this money. Like, even though it's profit, I still say, hey, $1,500, $1,500, whether it's profit or not, I still count that as $1,500. So when I'm saying, yeah, I'm down some money, yeah, it's all profit, but still, I put a $1,500 originally. If it's down to $1,000, I'm still $500 down, even though it's all profit. You see what I mean? So today was a good episode, other than I think I did go a little bit ranty. I apologize for that. Just the extremity that I went through. Everything I said, I mean. Like, I out of my heart, I said all of this. Like, I was a little bit mad. That's why I like my live streams. I can kind of get that out there. That way, I don't let it affect my trading. I get it all out in a positive way, like here, and if you guys need to, well, if you need to scream something out in the chat, just try to be kind of polite, but scream away. You're more than welcome to, man. Sometimes it helps. You'll be mad, just scream, man. Even if on chat, just be like, ah! It'll help, man. I'm telling you. So, other than that, we're gonna watch the market. See, what did I tell you? 43. So they just wanted to use the Bitcoin hammer. I don't understand what this is. They've been doing this for months, guys. Every time altcoins start to go up, they bring it out. And I think I'm going to make a compilation. I think it's going to be really hard to research and get all of that. But I'm going to try to do that for you guys. I'm going to try to go back through all of these scenarios with Bitcoin using the altcoin hammer and where altcoins would have gone. And then I'm going to hopefully make a compilation of that and show you each time altcoins start to recover, the same pattern comes out every single time. That's not a coincidence. It only happened after, let's show you my screen one more time. It only happened after this significant date. Remember? You guys remember what that was? October the 11th. Or wait, October. Hold on. October 19th. Sorry. Boom. So October 19th. This was, I think, the start of the Bitcoin hammer. I don't remember the Bitcoin hammer before this. So, that's maintenance at my door, guys. So I gotta go real quick. So just I will be back tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we will have more up to the date news with Bitcoin, internet computer, and other crypto. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.